see you, but there's the three little
Yeah.
things loading.
Mice. Blind mice.
Okay, let's just wait for Twitch to catch up on us. Okay, and when we're live, welcome back everybody to the Eye of the Storm, week 4, hour 2. So, let's firstly go to our party and the Orc outpost, just to leave Darius in suspense. While he is, he's searching for whatever sounded hollow on the other side, inside this fire actually. So, Ajax and Somal. I've already read the description of the Orc City to you. So,
Can we see the blue orc from here? Because the blue orc was the leader, wasn't it? Or was that just the magic one?
he said that you need to come inside and talk to the leader. He hinted that he wasn't the actual leader.
I'll look for the blue orc anyway.
You, like, when you look down, you can see the blue ogre just down on the path, walking the first one.
Right.
I run after him.
You're up, like, you're high above on that pathway. And he's just in the middle, basically, just walking down towards the city.
And we can get to him quite easy.
Not really, because the pathway still, there are a lot of orcs. But you could go past them now, they're not stacking.
Yeah.
We try our very best to catch up to him.
Without poking any orc in the bum with his spear or anything like that.
Yes, my spear
Definitely
is
don't want to do that.
well and truly out of the way of any orcars.
No innuendos or anything like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you guys make it to the orc just as, like, at the end of the road. Like, at the entrance of the city.
I go up to him and say, you mentioned something about us talking with your leader. We came to speak to him to try and sort this issue out.
He looks at you and at Somal, and he points at the Black Tower. And after that he sees Bob, and
Oh no.
he looks at him and he's like, "Goblin! Soldiers! Kill him!"
I cast Fascinate straight away.
You cast what?
Fascinate.
Okay.
On the three closest people to Bob.
Yeah, okay, 3 are fascinated, but the other come and take him up.
I'm gonna die.
Bob's gonna die, fuck you!
I say to the blue ogre, I say, no, he is a fellow warrior and a good person. You should not kill him.
Chucky's been trying to get.
I think Goblin and tell Bob to drop his weapon.
Okay, Bob drops his weapon, 2 orcs take him by the hands and raise him up, and they kinda look at him like very violently, and the orc looks at Ajax and he's like, He warrior? He not warrior. He ant with squish. Why not with squish?
Because I told him not to. I just turned and looked at him.
You say that to him?
I look at him and say that very, very, very seriously.
He walks towards you. You're basically nose to nose. You can feel his foul breath on your face. And he's, I do what I want in this city. He not come inside. If he come 1 step closer, he dead.
I say then release him and you leave.
Talk to me one more time like that and I kill you too.
Do they put down Bob when he says that?
No, they still have it. He hasn't motioned anything towards Bob.
I step in between Samal and the ogre, and I say,
how can you step in between Somal and the ogre? They're
is
nose
just the
to
ogre
nose.
holding him still?
No. He's not holding Somal. They're nose to nose, literally.
He's holding Bob.
Just
He's the guy
like,
who's
I'm gonna
holding
need to
Bob.
like push them apart like that, like just like.
Okay, I will not try and push apart the ogre. I look over to the ogre and I say, please speak to me. My friend has lost his manners. And shoot like Samal a really angry glance. It's a look that says, I don't want to get pulled apart by ogres. And I say to him, the goblin will send the goblin back. He won't enter your city walls. But my friend here is very passionate about little Bob over there, and I feel that it would be detrimental to our cause if you were to harm him.
You see, like, you say all these words, and midway he is like, doesn't really. Where is him? He come in. He dies.
I turn to Bob and say, Goblin, you should probably head back and keep Darius company for a little while. And this is the first time that
He nods.
Samal sees me speak Goblin.
He nods and he goes. He starts going. He doesn't say anything. He's shaking all around.
Oh, scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
He's like a third of the size of them.
Yeah, it's not. Sometimes people know how strong like you are, and that are like, fuck.
This Chucky's plan. And he wasn't supposed to survive.
Shuckies are racist against goblins.
You racist. Now I
Stinger
turn
just
to
wants
the...
to kill our most OP. Bob is like king of the crits.
And I turn to... Okay, go.
As Bob runs off, I run up to him. I presume I can catch him.
Yeah. You can easily do it.
I cast invisibility on him and tell him to do what Chuck said in Goblin.
How much does invisibility last?
It lasts 1 minute per level, so we're level 4, so that should be more than enough time for him to get out.
Yeah, he gets out. He easily gets out. Like, you see orcs like, huh? When he disappears suddenly, and they start punching and kicking around. But none of them actually hit Goblin. No, had hit Bob. Like, you don't see Bob being hit or anything. And yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, I just returned to the blue orc then.
Yeah, I say to the blue orc, so about that, speaking to your leader, I think it would be best if we could speak to him right away to get your children back home where they belong.
He points again at the Black Tower in the city.
I look at Samal. Shall we go then?
I said, yeah, we should go. And then when we're about 30 feet away from the ogre, I just turn around and say, watch out for goblins and go bump in the night. And we'll...
Just bump in the night.
Okay. Chucky, if you want to cut to the other group, I think we can.
No, we are gonna go with you a bit till like half an hour, because it was just get this going with you, and we're not gonna jump from one to another like this.
Okay. So I guess we walk up to the tower and walk up to the main entrance that we see. Are there any guards or anything that try and stop us?
Nope. There is, though, as you like walk, you see that there's a pit. Like, as I said, there's another hole, as you saw it from above, and now you see it's a pit filled with lava.
Lava.
It's
Lowest lava.
And after that, there's the tower.
Okay. So I guess we walk into the tower. Guess that's what we do, and look around to ask anyone inside. Like, when we go into the tower, what do we see?
There are a couple of orcs, but all of them are wearing robes over them. Like, you assume they're orcs because they have the same physical features.
When did orcs start wearing dresses?
They were all robes. None of them speak to you. They like if you approach them, I guess you approach them to ask where and where.
Yes.
They point you towards the stairs going up, but none of them look at you.
Okay. So I suppose we go upstairs, Gary?
Yeah. We just carry on.
Yep. We carry on. We go on until, like, I guess we find out where the orc leader is and we find him.
Okay. You go up this stairway. The stairway is kind of long. The tower itself was big, we have 80 to 100 feet. It's black, all over black, and more black. There's no color, no other color in this whole tower. And you make it up, and you see a robed figure, a lot bigger than the ones you saw. He's almost double in size, and
So,
he
like,
does.
does
He's
he
not
look
looking
like
at you.
an ogre?
He looks like an ogre, yeah. Like he looks from behind as big as an ogre, but you don't actually see his face because he's turned around. Like you see his back, his robes that are blue lined with dark. He's at the table.
So he's at a table with his back to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he like in a
just-
big room?
Yes, it is a big room. It's like you would imagine a big office.
Big office. Nice.
I just whispered to Jack that this doesn't look good.
I like just look over at Smile and say, don't draw any weapons or anything in an aggressive way, and keep your loot down and your ukulele down until we're sure that we're going to need it.
I go, what's this? No, I'm joking.
So I suppose, like, are there any guards around this room?
There are acolytes, like still like robed figures, but they're basically staying on the sides. There are 4 of them on some benches, and they're not looking at you. Their heads are down. Like you can recognize them being humans because they're being a humanoid form, because their robe stays on something and they're alive. But you don't see any kind of features. Like their hands are tucked in their sleeves and their faces, because they're looking down, the cloaks are on their heads.
Yeah, looking in the room, is there anything of significance to the room that might indicate what the room's used for?
There's a big dark wood, which is actually a material, dark wood, table. And there is a big pedestal with an orb flowing in the middle. Dark blue orb just flowing, emanating a dark essence.
So I own about like a glass orb or like an orb of energy or.
No, it's
Immediately
an
pick up the orb and smash it.
there's an orb. It's floating like on this pedestal. The pedestal is kind of big. It's kind of like 11 feet tall. There's that orb there, and it's a glass orb, but it's completely dark blue. Looks like a pearl, a big pearl of that color.
Does it look like it's secured in any way?
No, it's just floating in the air.
Right.
Okay, so this guy's back is to us,
Yes.
and okay, I kind of step into the room and say, "My lord," in a loud enough tone that he'd hear us.
The creatures on the side flinch a bit at like not when you speak, but when you put a foot in. But no, nothing. They not move after that. And the robed figure, the big robed figure in front, turns around, and you can see the face of a blue ogre. Does any of you have any kind of knowledges? Nature?
I've got religion, history,
I have history.
local geography, and nobility.
I think history would work here. Yeah, history would work, but I give you a penalty. So roll me a history check with a -2.
Blue ogres generally different.
Sorry, what?
Are they different from other ogres? Blue ogres?
Oh
Yes.
dear.
Yes,
We
they are.
both rolled natural ones. We both rolled that.
Well,
We
it's
had
alright.
It turns out that I have a distinct knowledge that this ogre is blue.
Yeah, you know nothing of him.
I know he's
No,
wearing
you
I
think
know
it's
it's
green. You
know
literally
it's blue.
think it's green. You're like, is that like a tail?
It's not
I'm
green.
sure
Green.
it's like a turquoise or is that green?
Yeah, like a cyan.
Excuse me, sir. I breathe.
Are you cerulean? By any chance?
So what does this thing do?
He looks at you, sizes you up and down, and you don't hear a voice coming from his creature, like from this creature, but you hear a voice in your head saying, "What do you want?" Both of you at the same time. Why are you here?
I bow down, and as I bow down, I very discreetly take out a piece of wool and string from my pouch.
A piece of what?
Wool and string.
Okay.
And I just took them up the collar, the easy access.
I bow my head and don't really look at him in the eyes, but I just say to him, we were told to speak to you about the issue with your children.
And you hear again another voice, same voice in your head, and saying, "Have you brought them back?"
I say, no sir, we have just stumbled in upon the incident between you and the elves, but we've reason to believe that it is not the elves that have taken your children, and it is the necromancer.
You hear another voice
Actually,
in your
this pit in
head.
the ground.
If there was magic at hand here, I would have felt it.
I just say that. I just politely ask who it is that we're speaking to. In my, I suppose in my head I ask that. I don't say.
The leader of this city.
And I say that is that the person we are stood in front of.
You hear no voice responding to you.
So I look at him and say, our original purpose here before we learnt of your dispute was to just destroy the evil that is holding us in this place, and we believe we can do that if we have all the races united. I think we will be able to push the undead out of this tunnel. We are great warriors.
Many have made that claim. What it is that makes you different from all of those?
I have personally charged into the ranks of death multiple times, slaying creatures left and right, ripping their heads off, stabbing them, destroying them, demolishing them. Samal here has been able to lead us through.
Wait.
some-
The second you say Samar here, the ogre, like all the servants, move towards Samar and like still heads bow down, and they circle you. And the big ogre, blue ogre looks down at you, and you hear a voice coming from him, now like from his face, and says, "Why are you casting magic in my tower?"
And so I ask them, why will you not answer my questions?
I step away from Samal.
Your bill.
Okay,
Well, good game. Please
Might
roll a
have hooked
character.
up here, mate.
one sec. By the way,
Item.
if you want to do unprivate messages, do them on Skype, as I said before, because the chat on Roll20 can be seen on stream. If you want to do them like that, I don't mind, but just be sure to know that.
Everyone goes and looks at the stream to see what I've done.
Well, okay.
I'll play this out. I'll go balls of steel.
Okay.
hit me.
He looks at you and says,
None of the orcs hit me.
uncast it now.
I would say that's fine. I've got your attention, and I unsummon it. Actually no. I tell it to do a short little 20-second dance, and then unsummon it.
You see what? Sorry? Can you repeat?
I tell it to do a short little 20-second dance, and then unsummon it.
Okay, during that 20 seconds, like the second you say why, the servants just catch your hands, like take your hands, one to the left and one to the right, and they raise you from the ground and they start pulling you out.
Shit.
Bye.
Yeah, and after like you summon it, they stop, and the ogre says again, "Don't do that again." Plain face, no emotion. You're saying, "Don't do that again." And
I just say I'll not cast anything again. But are you aware of what I did cast?
He doesn't respond. But you hear something. He has a perfect common dialect as he speaks.
But the orc has a in front
The
of him.
ogre has a perfect
sorry, the ogre.
common dialect as he spoke, and he doesn't respond to your question.
I'm absolutely certain that the voice is coming from the ogre.
It's coming from his his lips are moving, the voice is
Yeah,
coming out.
it's coming from his vocal cords at the very least. Yeah.
You just see his mouth moving and sound coming out.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I agree to not cast anything again.
yeah, so I step back to where I was, and because I did not hear your I lied, and I say to the ogre, and I look at him and say, continuing on, we are only two of a group of many great warriors who have been at work in these tunnels, cleansing it of the undead filth that reside here. And we believe that with the help of the orcs, with the help of the humans, with the help of the elves, we can raise an army that will be unmatched by the powers of evil that hold us here.
Okay. You say that, and you hear another voice in your head. Oh, why is it dropped? Anyway,
Yeah.
continue. You hear another voice in your head saying, "If you recover our children, we will give you the key to carry on."
I say to him, what exactly happened with the children?
They disappeared.
How long ago?
They disappeared a week ago.
Did they disappear overnight?
No. We do not know it is night or day.
Did they disappear while people were sleeping?
Orcs.
Like, while their parent...
Orcs do not sleep on a regular basis. It might have happened
Okay.
then. We don't know. They just weren't seen.
And you have no idea who did it?
Elves.
How do you know it was the elves?
The only ones who have any reasons of kidnapping them.
I ask what reason they would have.
They are scared of us.
I say, is there anything you can give us to help us find them? Anything you have that can be used to track them down?
No.
And then I
Okay.
ask him if he has any knowledge of. Am I right that the elves are asking for the commander's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I ask him if he knows anything about
They're
why
not
the
asking
elves...
for the commander's daughter, they're asking for the reader's daughter.
As a leader's daughter, yeah, sorry. I asked if you know anything about why the elves seem to think that they have their leader's daughter. The orcs have their leader's daughter.
We have no use for the children of nymphs.
And I say I understand that, but what use do the nymphs have with orc children?
They are scared of us. They're taking our children, so we do not act against them.
I say to him, you are obviously a wise man, so
I am no man.
you are obviously a wise leader.
You're obviously a
And-
wise voice in my head.
You're obviously a wise leader. So, would you be able to understand no, not that was, would you be willing to accept the fact that this could be the role of the necromancer and perhaps his forces trying to cause a war between you and the elves? Because that's what I have seen from talking to both sides, is that neither has any idea what has been happening. Neither has knowledge of each other's children in your case, or you in the knowledge of their leader's daughter.
Necromancer cannot be the one. Human outpost have been keeping the undead far from this side, and no one can get past the gates unless they have the orbs.
I mentioned
Are
the
you
other
sure?
I mentioned the other three people that it could have been. There was a necromancer, Lich.
A Rich, a Blackguard, and an Archmage.
It could be any of them as well.
Mage or evil
The-
cannot get into this construction. It is warded off. Such powers, unless they were already here, which they were not.
I look at him and say, I assume you have not heard of what happened at the human outpost.
We do not concern ourselves with the affairs of puny humans.
And yet the
I
puny
cannot-
humans that have managed to hold the necromancer from you for so long.
I just look at him and just say, Samal, you're not going to help us. And then I turn back to the ogre and say, the human outpost was severely attacked. There was a particular creature that was undead and extremely powerful, acting as a sort of connection between the undead forces and the necromancer who controlled them.
He could speak in our head too.
Yes, just like you. And we think that maybe they've found a way to breach the defenses that have been put in place here and put in puppets that they can control. You say they're evil, it's warded against major evil. What if this necromancer has more than one puppet? They were more than powerful enough to cause your children to disappear.
This
Did I tell, did
this might be
I tell
true.
everyone that there was no evidence of undead?
Yes, you did.
You
You did.
said
That was where
yeah,
you
you
were
said-
as well, where long.
You told them you didn't feel any undead. There, where you were.
Yeah, but it was also presence of undead for like weeks.
Anyway,
So that's
uh,
what checks, anyway.
yeah, you see that, and he's like, undead may have gotten them, but the only way you're getting past to the east to the main capital is by retrieving our children.
And I just say, what if your children are actually gone?
Then the elves will be gone as well, if it is
What
their
if it-
fault.
But what if we can prove
What
it
if
was
we were
not
to prove-
the elves?
If you prove the elves are innocent, and you enact vengeance on the innocent, I'm sorry, the voice doesn't cough, and you enact vengeance on the culprit, you shall get your passage.
I say to him, we will do our very best to ensure the safety of your children and ensure that the people who have done this will be thoroughly punished. And may we take our leave.
The ogre, blue ogre nods.
I back out of the room.
Okay, we go now to, and this is actually funny because it's exactly 30 minutes in. We go towards our elves. So, let's see. Who went to the elves? The elves were... let me just check my notes. Cadence, Cyrus, and James. Cadence, Cyrus, and James. Sorry,
He's in. Yep, he's canned. Yeah.
you're breaking up a bit, Gizmo.
Oh, am I?
A bit. Okay, so yeah, you guys make it. I read you the description. You know where we are, so what do you want to do?
I assume we are. Are we walking with the elves?
Yeah, but that when they get inside the city, they kind of go to their respective positions.
How big is the city?
Pretty big. It's the size of a small city.
So a couple of hundreds.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really know. There were 50 warriors, so that's a. You would assume like somewhere between 250 and 300.
I walk forward and I just kind of tap a elf on the shoulder and I say, can you point us to where your commander resides?
The elf points at Riga. There's our commander.
Oh, she's just there?
Yeah, Riga is in the street talking to somebody.
Okay.
I have to point out it's very bright here, right?
Sorry, what?
It's very bright here.
Yeah, it's bright. It's very bright here.
So I'm basically not trying to not to reel right now.
Yeah, you are affected by this, right?
Yes,
Not in a
I'm
pleasant way.
feeling- Yeah, I mean, I have to adjust a bit, but I can pull through.
Because the light is
Yes.
coming from some shining orbs
Yeah,
up on top.
They're not direct sunlight.
No.
So
Only an idiot would cast lightning.
I look at her and I'm just kind of like, if we ever get out of the sewers, will you be able to, like, survive out there?
I just chuckle and say, I'm not a vampire.
Okay, will you be able to act as you normally do here? Will you not be dazzled all the time? Will you grow used to it?
As long as I can adjust my eyes, there will be no problems. I assure you. I am.
Fine then.
Yeah, in before.
Okay, so what do you wanna do?
So I just say that I go up to Lila and talk with her some more, and trying to get directions to the leader because we obviously want to hear the elf's point of view as well.
She looks at you and she's like, she gives you a, huh, leave me alone, grey elf. You have no business here with us.
With that, I would have been behind Candace, Cadence, and I just say, can you just tell us where it is and we'll get out of your hair as fast as we can.
She points at the, how do you call it, pavilion. The white marble pavilion, encrusted with vines.
I put my hand on Cadence's back and push her and walk her away.
As we walk away, I give like a mocking, large bow to the commander, and then I walk away.
Just gonna wait for them. She's jealous of me.
I laugh a
No,
little.
I don't actually whisper that, but
Okay. Because she would have heard that.
yeah.
She rolled a 19 on her recent check. I actually rolled yeah, I rolled it. I thought you would say it. Anyway, yeah.
Check. A listen check.
Listen, yeah. She points. You go towards this towards this pavilion. You go past the city square, past the statue, then the fountain, and you enter this pavilion, and you see a white, very thin, we call it cover, across the entrance. The exact entrance is like a white covered Rhinen sheet. Do you go past it?
Yeah. I do.
I'll let them go first.
Okay, so everybody walks past it.
Yeah.
Okay, you all walk past it, and you see there's a big bench, and on this bench there sits in horizontal position. Yeah, a horizontal position. There sits a lady that is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. She is amazingly beautiful, stunning even. Her white hair goes down for very long flowing hair. Her face is immaculate. Her skin is it's extremely soft.
Do we have to roll for some kind of save here?
Roll
No.
hotness.
You don't, but she
Okay.
looks amazing. Like you've never seen something as beautiful as this.
Not at least since the last time
Sydney.
you saw my character.
Do I know this woman?
You know her to be a nymph.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
that was what I was thinking about, because generally you have to roll for that, right?
No, you
say
don't.
oh shit to a nymph, but you don't say oh shit to a blue ogre that speaks in your head.
And she looks at
Nymphs
you and
hope.
she says,
Nymphs can stun you.
why are you here? Oh, by the way, and you see, yeah, pixies jumping around the place as well.
As talking, I quickly pull my hood down to cover my face and my cloak up, so only they can only see my eyes.
Okay, let's see, yeah. You don't need to roll unless she wants you to roll, so...
I still cover my face.
No, I'm just saying that for everybody wondering, she actually needs to want to do this.
Not like you look upon her, not like
Ah, yes.
No, it doesn't work like that. It's just a
Same.
extremely beautiful lady in front of you.
It's different in 3rd edition.
Oh, knowing nothing of this, I would do nothing. I would just think this is a really high elf, and I would just stand there and let Candace do the talking.
Okay, yeah. She looks at you and says, "Why are you here?"
she asks just me, or she asks like generally just
To your position.
yeah. Okay.
No, to the party's position, not to you exactly.
I have to wonder. Gizmo's an elf too, right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
I mean, what's his name? Silas.
Yeah.
He's an elf too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is enough too. Why?
Yeah, I just wondering. Yes. So she asks us this, and I talk about the encounter. I mean, we came in to this place, and
You see,
we have talked with Lila concerning the abduction of this is the leader, so about the daughter.
she looks like at you. You can see a little bit of wrath around her face, but not much. Like for a split second, she's angry.
She's
but,
okay. She's angry. Okay.
For a split second, she's angry, and then she goes to her normal, charming face, and she says, "Yes, the orcs have stolen my daughter."
When was this? A long time ago.
This happened 2 days ago.
The orcs and ogres are accusing the elves for stealing their children. Why? What? Why are they? Why? I mean, how to phrase this properly?
as she's like kind of stumbling over her words, I say,
Not
did
really,
you
but-
see? Did you see the orcs take your daughter?
No, but they are not the only ones to have been charmed by my daughter's looks. They are brutes. They are animals. They have stolen her because she
So
doesn't
did she-
possess enough power to protect herself.
So she just vanished. No one saw where she went. She just poof.
Did you just take off one day? When
No,
was the
she
last
didn't take
call?
off. She was sleeping with. Sorry. She was sleeping with me here, and when I woke up, she wasn't here anymore.
How have your all's relationship been up until this point?
They fear me. They fear us.
No, you and your daughter.
Oh, so, right. She says it's none of your business. Our relationship have been a mother-daughter.
Was there anger, tension, a reason for her maybe to walk off in the night and go seek somewhere else?
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I really wanted to say in there, when they say mother-daughter, I really wanted to say so it's not a good relationship.
Do me a fortitude check.
Oh, she tries to stun me. That's nice.
You pissed the nymph off.
Are we gonna all have to roll for it?
No, only
Yeah.
only James. Only James.
Okay.
So fortitude check. DC of
That should be a pass.
17. Yes, you pass.
Do I feel anything?
No, she looks at you, and you kind of look into her eyes, and you almost feel lost for 1 second. Then you come back, and she says no. She has no reason to leave me.
I say now, pretty one. Let's not get too antsy here. I'm just trying to help you.
What is? I asked. What is? Do we know the names of the leader?
Nope.
Generally. No. What is your daughter daily? What does she do on a daily basis?
She trains with me. She helps our people. She keeps this place beautiful and in touch with nature, as I do. How do you think trees and vines and flowers grow in this unlit part of the world?
I would think that you would want to see the surface again, no? It has such beauty from what I've heard from other people.
You
Or from
cannot,
what I know. I've lived there before.
you cannot go to the surface now. The surface is controlled by evil forces.
I asked
it was
her,
not
what do you
once.
know about the ogre leader? Have you talked before?
Yes. The ogre leader is a powerful blue magi, but he doesn't look like the one which I have spoken to. He was just a conduit. Somebody else was speaking with him. I do not know who.
Have you had other quarrels with the orcs and ogres in the past?
People have disappeared, but
How long since when they started disappearing?
they started disappearing about 10 years ago, but not many, few at a time. We just thought they were we just thought they were leaving town and searching for a way out.
On
I
our
kind of nod and I look at her and I say, so since you want to bring nature back into touch, if you could get to the surface, you could have much more nature. There are forests, lands of great power. If you could if you could give us your army, if you could aid our cause with the humans, and if we could bring the orcs together, we could march to the surface and overthrow the four evils.
I do not trust you, I have no reason to. Many of our adventurers have come here and demanded our help. the capital city has demanded or how many times. Retrieve,
She says that.
retrieve my daughter, and then I will listen to your plea.
Have you all found any of the people who have vanished before?
We have not looked for them.
You do not
you
care
have
for your
to.
people?
No, we just supposed that they were leaving the city in order to find a way to the surface. Many have expressed such many have expressed such claim. I as well want to go to the surface, but I have a higher responsibility here. We did not think that they were being kidnapped, and now we know.
Is there not a higher calling to help your common man to overthrow the evil that are oppressing your people?
It is, but I do not think you are powerful enough to tip the balance in our favor.
I kind of nod and I say, I see that you do not trust us,
I have no reason to.
but you have no reason to distrust us either.
This is the only reason you're still alive.
So I
That's-
speak
that's
with her
for
again and then talk. Is there any place your daughter would have gone to? Maybe something she could, like a safe, maybe some kind of special place she wanted to go, like does she have somewhere in this city that she would preferably go to?
She thinks, and then she says she does enjoy going. There's a passage beneath the fire, which I have casted. It is an illusion to keep travel not in complete darkness. In the corridor you've just came through, and she points like in a direction. Says there is a trap door there, and there is a passage going to an underneath ground grove. It is a place that me and my daughter have been awakened when the humans first came down here. She has not been
How
there.
big
We
is
have
this
searched.
place? You have searched there?
Yeah, I have searched the place. She is not there.
Does this grove continue on? Is it more or less than one place? Can it connect to other places? Is it,
I do not know. I have not the time to search it thoroughly. My people need me constantly. If I am to disappear but one day, the orcs would attack.
okay, say that we do go and look for your daughter. That would probably be the first place to look and explore. Would you? How long will you be able to abstain from attacking the orcs and ogres if we choose to take this task?
I will give you 1 week. That is all. If I
And then
feel
what?
if I feel the life essence of my daughter fade, I will attack.
Oh, so you are connected to your daughter. You know that she's still alive.
Yes, nymphs are connected to their daughters, to their offsprings.
Interesting.
And then what? If we do not return in a week, you will attack the orcs.
If you do not
slaughter both
return
of
in
your
a week-
side. Hang on, let me speak. If we do not return in a week's time,
Don't
and the
be silly,
violence
God.
reignites, then both sides will be slaughtered. The necromancer will rise, raise your dead, and march on both of your cities. This is pointless. You all are both going to kill each other and feed the armies of the undead.
So be it. We cannot overlook the death of a nymph.
For one woman's daughter, you would risk an entire land.
I am old. I will die soon. I still have my
As-
powers. When I
as he
die,
does
the
this.
orcs will attack. Sorry,
If,
Gizmo?
as she says that, I turn and leave. I just walk straight out.
Okay, you walk straight out. Continuing on, she says, I am old, I will die soon. When I die, the orcs will attack. I will die in exactly a month.
And then
If-
who will take power?
My daughter.
What if she is dead?
The orcs will die as well. So there is no threat to our people when I die.
The orcs will die if your daughter dies?
She nods.
Can I just ask a question, Chucky?
How does that work?
No, I say I will kill them. That's what she means.
Oh, okay.
She will
What
attack
if
them.
you die? What if you... Oh, okay, you're gonna attack her. Alright.
Die,
fine.
you orcs!
Samal? Yeah, ask me a question.
Yeah, it was just when we were looking at the armies, how was the gauge of strength?
There are about the same numbers of people, but I mean, elves are always more nimble, more dexterous. They use
Yeah,
longbows
I
and
mean, like
swords.
the orcs were, you know, decently armored, just like an elf I would imagine would be.
The orcs only had crude chainmail. The commander of the elves had a very shining, bright plate mail, and the others had splint mail on them. Splint mail and chainmail, and wanted to have plate mail. Well, their armors were better, but the weapons of the orcs were looked a lot more frightening. They had
Yeah.
great swords and great axes.
But so just from our observation, or my observation at least, it would look like a good fight.
It would look like a fair fight, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on. I just wanted to know that.
Okay. So James, please continue on.
I just kind of shake my head and say, this will end in blood regardless, for one side or another. And I say I will try what I can. And then I leave.
I say to her, we shall do our best to assure that your daughter finds her way back to you.
Okay. You
And then I
guys.
leave. I mean,
you
then
guys
I
leave.
probably, yeah. Probably.
So, let's go back now to Darius. Darius, we spent about 20 minutes searching, and you finally
20?
find, yeah.
Can I roll to see if I like find it fast? no,
Um,
it's
Till
Fine.
20.
Don't worry about it. I find it sweet. It's all good.
okay. You find a trapdoor. You find a chain, basically, and you kind of put your hands and you realize it's like wood carved, and there's a chain. It's a trapdoor. Do you open it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, awesome.
Does Bob arrive
Go on.
before or after this happens?
He'd probably arrive during.
Bob arrived there. You don't know what happened. I mean, he went. You don't know if he arrived, if he didn't.
How far in between are these camps? I mean, how long would it take from walking from the fire to one place to another?
It was
Well,
200
it
200
took
200.
about 10 minutes for like your whole journey towards the nymph.
Okay.
Just walking
Same
at a fast
distance to
basis.
So we'd be like, as far as like our groups, we'd be kind of setting out to come back to the place while he's found this door.
Oh no, I want to do something before you go back to the mid.
Okay. Anyway, Darius,
You guys.
you
couldn't
find
see
this
me.
door anyway, and you open it, and there's an earthy tunnel made of earth down the trapdoor.
I guess I'll wake Birdie up, and
You just like punch it.
yeah, I'm
No,
like,
Are you going
So-
down the passage?
yeah, I will.
Okay, you jump down, and the passage, like you jump down into this tunnel that goes in front to a little, like you can see a little pond and a couple of green leaves from the side. I guess you walk this way.
Okay, is it a drawing? Is there a drawing anywhere?
No,
Of it?
no, I haven't made any drawings. It's just a tunnel going. From your position, it would be going east. Yeah, it would be going east, and there's a grove There's a grove, like there's a pond, there are some trees, there are flowers. Some of them are dying and decaying, but it still looks nice. Per hole.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go up to the pond and I want to like inspect it. That's right.
Okay, as you go towards the pond, the water is crystal clear. You
Can I
you
see through
see, yeah, you see through it, and on the like down, there's something scribbled, and something scribbled on the bed of this stone. Like the bed is stone, but the rest is like dirt. And there's something scribbled there. There's writing. You can recognize it.
I can't.
You can, yes. It's in Celestial.
Okay. What does it say?
It says the
Can you
lava.
message it to me? Pardon?
It says the lava.
The lava.
Oh.
Dun dun.
Is there anything else in there?
And yeah, there's there's the lava, and it says actually, do you want me to message this to you? Sorry, as I said it.
Yeah, sure. Sure. More
Okay.
time.
We're gonna whisper to.
Yeah, my all was uncontrollable, sorry.
I don't see you in row 20. I'm gonna send it to you on Skype. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And Darius, as you turn around, roll me a spot check.
Okay.
Nice. No. Oh.
Yeah, you can see a shadowy figure. You don't know what yet. Going down the passage towards you. It doesn't seem to have seen you yet.
Is there anywhere to hide?
You could.
Roll.
How are you gonna hide?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily find like a tree that you can hide behind. Then you hide behind this tree. Roll me a hide check.
What's that?
It's 1d20 plus your wait, no, it's dexterity.
Oh,
So it's
12.
minus 2 for you.
Oh, that's I just stand in plain sight. It's fine.
Yeah, you stand in plain sight. Let me
You are
just
actually
find-
so bad at hiding that you start calling out. Hello!
Hello. Since I can't find a spot, I'll just be like, who's there?
You just put your arms together and pretend to be
I'll
a
just
tree.
ask who's there. Just I'm standing in the middle of the place.
If he can't, I can see him. He can't see me.
He sticks his head into the dirt like an ostrich.
And then he peeks and there's the face
Just
in front of
scanning
you.
through. Okay, I'll just ask who's there then, because I'm probably just standing in like the middle of the place.
Oh,
Okay.
you rolled a 1. Oh dear.
A second.
Negative.
You see a hunched back figure, long ears, all green, giant hands, and a big, large belly, with the face of a rat, just walking towards you, drooling on the ground.
The big stopwatch in his hand saying he's late.
I say a friend or foe.
Okay, let me just
Because
one
I used to
second.
know.
So
Hello, giant.
they're
mutant
about
rat
it's
man.
about 4 feet tall, and yeah, it's the description I just gave you, and it doesn't respond to you. It just keeps walking towards you.
Okay.
Zombie rat man, are you a friend?
Or a foe. Well, it could be.
Okay, so what do you do?
Is it like looking aggressive? Is it walking to me like?
It's just walking to you. It's dragging its wrong hands that are actually on the ground. It's like its belly. It's like just let's say 20 centimeters, and he's drawing while he's walking towards you.
Hmm. Yeah, it looks pretty hungry. I'm gonna take a couple of steps back. How far can I step back?
Just like I mean, you can go. It's not a big room. There's a pond in the middle, and there's a like the things surrounding it. There's a tree or two, and that's it.
Okay. I'll cast shocking grasp on my bird, but I won't use it yet.
Okay.
And I'll say stop, and yeah, hope that works.
Stop or be struck by lightning.
It doesn't do anything. Just continues.
Very
Okay,
right.
I'll say it in Celestial.
We really need like Jaws music in the background. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Still, same hap. Doesn't say anything. Just continues towards you. It's about 30 feet from you right now.
Can I like move to the left and see if he like still following me?
Yes. You can try.
Is he? Okay,
You
I'll
move to the
move
left?
to like I'll start sidestepping and see if he keeps following me. I don't wanna
Yeah,
hit
he
the fire,
starts following you, and he's about 20 feet from you right now.
Okay, bird goes in, shocking grasp the shit out of him.
Go up.
Okay, just D20?
D20
I don't think so.
plus 1.
Well, that's an
Let me
8.
check. What's the AC? Touch. No, you didn't do it. But
Okay.
jump
And
back.
at the same time, I will do a
Roll me initiative after the bird. You have to do the bird, so
initiative.
yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
I see how it is.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's bad, and he rolls a 1.
Oh,
He
okay.
is in front of you, drawing. What's your AC?
Bad time when you have
Pathetic.
to.
It's I'm pretty sure it went up one. It was 7, I think. No, it's
Yeah, it's 8. Yeah, okay, yeah, it doesn't slap you. Like it's you at the last second you put your hand you draw your head back, and it doesn't hit you. But
Okay,
it went with his hands to smack you across the face.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on me. And I'm gonna try and back away as much as I can.
You can cast Mage Armor and back away 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay, your AC goes up by 4, and you back away 5 feet. He comes towards you again, and tries to slap you, and slaps you with his
For
fangs.
12.
Yeah,
Wow.
let me check.
For 1 million.
I'm so dead.
1 million.
For 4 damage.
4.
4 damage. You are now at. Let's check what's your HP. You are now at 10 HP.
Okay.
She.
I'm gonna shout out as loud as I can for help, and I'm gonna try and shock and grasp for myself.
You
Okay.
hear the voice of
Bob.
Ajax saying, "I don't know where Darius is, but if he's getting attacked by a zombie rat man, he should run."
Okay,
Okay, so what is it? What is my mod?
shocking us 1d20.
Yeah,
Nothing.
plus-
+1, I think, from
Nothing.
your bird. I think it's a +1 for your bird. Yeah, it's a +1. Let's check his AC. You don't hit him. And actually, no, it's
What?
it's touch. You hit him.
It's touch.
Yeah.
It's ranged, not a check. Yeah, you hit him. You roll for damage?
Okay, so
Oh,
Whoa, seriously?
shit.
Oh
son.
shit. Okay, I don't think he can actually survive this, but I need to roll his HP.
Oh.
Ah, Jucky, you ruined
bad.
the suspense now.
Dude, it's fucking 19 damage. Yeah, of course it doesn't survive. Yeah, you fry its head up.
Okay.
It goes to ashes.
Really? Is there anything near it? Or on it?
No, just go to ashes. When it hits the ground, it goes to ashes. And you see an arrow flying by, just through across your face like this. And you can see Bob on the other side.
Can I just spammed him? Like, come on.
Did Bob try and attack me?
No,
You
he
don't
just-
know.
You just see an arrow fly past your ear, and that's what killed him, really. Even though there's ashes on the ground. The arrow-
Wait, is he actually there? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
if
he's
it's,
there.
like,
He's
stuck.
in front of you, and he puts his bow down after it goes into ashes.
How did
Okay,
it?
cool.
Bob hit it.
I wave to him. I'm like,
He awkwardly waves back.
I'm just kind of wondering how he got down here. I guess I didn't close anything after I went in.
You
If he
didn't
didn't
say.
close the trapdoor, he would have seen it.
It's perfectly natural for a
Bob,
goblin
think
to
of
walk
climbing
over
into a
blazing
fire.
fire, don't worry.
Can I just search the area and see what I find in the area?
You can search.
I just want to search as much as I can. So
How
is
long
that roll?
until we arrive?
Do I have to roll for that?
Sorry, what?
Do I have to roll
No,
for
one
search?
1 second to Chippendale. You say?
No, I just want to know how long until we arrive. I mean,
You see.
okay.
Okay. You
Is it
start.
just a
Well, did we
spot?
ever leave?
It's search check. It's especially a search check.
Okay, is it
1d20 on your wisdom.
okay? So plus maybe 1 or something.
Plus 1. Yeah. You don't find anything. You just the writings you saw. Okay, so everybody, we actually go to Somal. Somal, what do you want to do after you go you go down that tower?
Well, when we leave, I want to turn around and reapproach the orc.
Okay, you reapproach it.
The ogre, sorry, the blue ogre.
The ogre. You reapproach the ogre.
And this time I very humbly bow towards him, and I ask him if I may ask a favour of him, if I have a favour to offer in return.
She doesn't say anything. He's just looking at you.
I would say I believe the orcs need a war march for any battle, and I have a song prepared that I am willing to play for the orc band, or whatever you would normally call a band of orcs. However,
He points at the door.
I
Get
Right.
out.
stand up and walk out the door, and as I walk literally through the door, I summon my ukulele.
You start playing your ukulele.
No, I'm in it.
Oh, what?
So you,
No, so I didn't get you. Can you repeat that?
I summon my ukulele as I walk through the door.
Okay.
Summon it. Okay.
you literally walk out the door, not figuratively?
I just walk out the door, and literally as I'm walking through the door, summon
Okay.
summon my ukulele into my hand and just put it on my back. Because if anybody hadn't actually noticed by now, I don't actually own a ukulele. I just summon it.
Okay.
As we're going through the orc town, is there a like I assume like on the main street there would be like shops and things like that. There would be places that were selling stuff.
Yeah, there would be.
Is there anywhere that's like a blacksmith or something?
There looks like it in some places, yeah. As you go out, basically towards the exit.
I would like to go into a blacksmith.
He's not out. He is like all of the shops are open air shops basically. They're outside.
You walk onto
I
the
would like
blacksmith's carpet.
I would like to walk up to the blacksmith and say to him, "Hello, my friend. Do you have any sort of do you have any weapons to sell?"
She looks at you, doesn't respond, and says, no common.
No speaker English.
I look
No
over
hablado
to
inglado.
I look over to Samal and say, "Do you speak Orcish?"
Alright, then I can try and speak Orcish.
I think bards can.
I don't think you can.
I think like maybe it's 4th edition or something like that, where you can, if you listen to a language for long enough, I can make a bardic check to attempt to speak it. Yeah, I think that's a different edition.
No, it's not
so-
this one.
That sounds.
I like look around his
What
little
other
stall.
language can I speak? When you asked me that, I tried in Dwarven and Goblin. I don't think the Goblin's going to be a good call, but I ask him in each language, do you speak?
He looks at you dumbfounded.
Doesn't even know Goblin. Excellent.
Okay. So
Why would an
I
orc
look
know
around
Goblin?
I look around his stall. Does he have weapons?
Yes, there are a couple of crudely iron-made weapons about.
What types are there?
There's a mace, there's a great sword, there's a bastard sword, and that's all that you see.
I like point to the weapons on the ground and kind of gesture as if I want one, but not one of those. Like, you know, I'm saying, do you have any more? I'm kind of trying to gesture. It'll probably take a few minutes.
Roll me a 1d20 plus your intelligence.
Do orcs use the same currency as everyone else?
Yes,
Oh,
they
you
always
God.
use gold.
20.
20. Yeah, you can easily make it. He kind of gets it, and he pulls out a set of weapons he has. He puts out some daggers, a long sword. He points at the swords, at the things, at the great axe, at the mace, and at the bastard sword.
Do I see any pole arms?
There is a halberd. Halberd. Halberd.
I like kind of go over and, you know, pick the halberd up and inspect it and have a look at it, and I have a skill that's unique to my class called martial law, and would I be able to use that to like kind of work out how much it's going to cost?
Yep.
Okay, so how much bonus do I get from that? That's 2 ranks plus my intelligence, so plus 3. So 18.
18. Yeah, you would. It would be about 50 gold.
50 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So I like gesture to that weapon and kind of pick it up and put it on the stall, and pull out like one of my pouches and like count out 40 gold and kind of like shrug and say, is that enough, you know?
He gestures no.
I put down another 5.
He starts taking his weapons down. Like,
How
he
much did you put down?
45 total. Yeah, he says no.
I put down another 5.
Still no.
I'm looking at him like really kind of angrily, and I pull out my spear in a non-threatening way. I pull out my spear and show him that it's glowing green, and I put that on the table with the 50 gold.
He looks at it. It's going. It's kind of fascinates him, and he's like. He takes the gold and the spear and gives you the halberd.
Okay, I take the halberd.
Okay, you now have a halberd.
Excellent.
You
I'll
also
put
have
that
a
on my
magic
character
item.
sheet. It wasn't magic, it was just glowing. From
Yeah,
blood.
when he stabbed something, it had the blood on it and it permanently glowed.
Okay. Does anybody else want to do something specific before you all meet up at the fire?
The only specific thing I would ever want to do is on my way out, do I see the orc that had Bob?
Yeah.
No, you don't recognize the orcs that took up
It was
Bob.
the blue one though. It was the blue one.
No, the
black
blue
that
one-
landed.
Oh yeah, the commander. Yeah, you see him.
I messaged you what I want to do.
What is he
Let me check. He is talking to people. He's
It's this
talking to
guy.
people. Yeah, I'm checking.
Is it a crowded place?
No. No, it's there are people around, but it's not really crowded.
So I could probably cast something without people noticing. As long as
not,
it didn't have a verbal component.
not unnecessary. If you don't have any verbal or like you don't need to move or do anything specific, you could. Like basically, if you had just to look at him, you could. But anything
Yeah.
else would be noticed. People are kind of staring at you because you're the only humans here.
Yeah, well, as we walked past, I simply pointed him, and I cast message. And as we're walking past, I mutter very, very, very silently to the point where I'm almost not speaking in Goblin. And I just mutter words to him in Goblin.
Yeah, you feel
and carry on walking.
you feel something strange as you cast it, and you hear the voice that was talking into your head when you were talking to the Blue Ogre, and it says, "Do not cast spells on my people."
I say it's just a communication spell. My apologies.
No response.
Good. I'll carry on walking.
Okay.
Okay, so after we were done talking to Nymph, we kind of walk outside, I suppose. And I look at the party and I say, so y'all are wanting to go back to the fire now?
Cyrus,
Can't
do you stay out or do you go somewhere as you when you walked out of that conversation?
What is any?
You are breaking up again.
Is that
You are breaking up bad. I cannot understand anything. Can you type it out in O20?
I just put it.
Is this only me? Can you guys hear
No,
it?
it's-
I can't hear him.
It was funny because you were muted before when I thought you were speaking. So I think you might have a problem with your mic.
Yeah. Well, let's wait a bit and go to Cadence and James as they. So James, you asked this question. Cadence, do you want to do anything?
Oh, I reckon we reconvene at the fire. I thought there was a plan. I mean, talking to leaders and just rendezvous back at the fire where Darius was presumably waiting. We presume at least he's waiting at.
I nod for a moment and then I'm like, I want to go see if there's a merchant really fast and see if there's any armor that I can get.
Okay, I said to him,
There's a merchant.
I just said to him, yeah, we're not in a hurry just at this moment. I think Darius can stay at the fire, not getting himself into trouble.
Okay, can
I
I
sure hope.
Am I
As an
better?
odd way.
can I do what I do before they get back?
Yeah, but we're going to you last. And we're actually okay. Continue on with this.
Okay, I
So
go to
you
the
can hear
merchant.
me good now?
Yes.
Yeah, which does.
Okay. Good.
So, what are you, Cyrus? Are you outside them, waiting for them to come out?
I said, are there any bodies of water in this area? Like any ponds or anything?
You just passed a fountain. I did say. and
Okay,
it's-
I'm just gonna sit by that. Just enjoy the water.
I'm gonna jump
I
in and
guess.
start splashing around.
Okay, you're enjoying the
just
water.
sit by it. Just sit by it and yeah.
An elf, another elf girl comes and sits next to you. She looks young, and she's looking at you, and she says, "Hello."
Hello. What, is there anything I can help you?
I saw you guys coming in. I saw Grey Elf and a human. What are you doing here?
We're trying to organize something to get to the surface. We can't stay down in these sewers anymore.
And how do you want to do that? We all want out.
We have to. We were told that we have to go to and rally all the races
She
for a fight at the gate.
smiles at you. Good luck. Maybe our people will join. I hope we join. We want to get
I
out
hope
this
so
year.
too.
She gives you. She comes near you. She wants to kiss you on the cheek. Do you resist or anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. She kisses you on the cheek. And roll me a spot check.
Right. I gotta
Do I
open
see
my
this?
character sheet.
No, he's in the. You walk a bit from the pavilion. It's not like right in front of it.
I just gotta find what my spot is. It's wisdom. Okay. That's not good for me. 10.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. And she runs off. James and Cadence, continuing on with your conversation?
Yeah, so he just wanted to go to a merchant.
Yeah, you can see a merchant around that's in the city square basically.
Yeah, I want to go to the merchant.
You walk and you see Cyrus, you see James, you see Cyrus.
I kind of wait
Okay.
a moment.
I stand up and walk over and say what happened after I left. I couldn't deal with someone talking about such senseless violence.
She was being an idiot, so we left.
Yeah,
You know,
I could.
She's
I could
now-
handle
concerned
that.
for her daughter's well-being. I think
And she would risk
That would-
an entire people that she is supposed to
Yes.
rule and another group to kill them.
her actions and words were irrational. I agree.
Sexual
there
leader
are-
like that does not deserve to rule. But I am not the judge. She is a fool.
I
Fool
kinda
should be
agree.
removed. And I kind of walk on to the merchant.
I mean, I would be kind of elves kind of revere nymphs, don't they? I mean, for some
Yep.
reason they have like
Yeah.
they're like they're also very close cousins, aren't they? Or something.
No, they have
Not-
no relation to them.
Okay.
But you have a very deep respect for, like, elves
Yeah.
in general have a very deep respect for nymphs. They're the paragons of,
Yeah, because they're in
Creatures
tune with
in-
nature and all that shit.
exactly.
I understand.
As we walk up to the guy, I'm just kind of like, if they both fall, then they'll all raise, and the entire party will die along with everyone else. I need them to get out of here. I can't have them killing each other.
I agree. So let's go on about finding the lost ones, so that our task in uniting the races can be made so much easier.
Well, let me check this merchant really fast, and I kind of walk over to the merchant.
Certainly, my dear.
Okay,
Take-
I just stand and wait outside the merchant and pull my hood down.
Yeah, I'm letting Nick James go about doing his. I don't purchase anything, so he can have his talk with the merchant. I can sit with Silas at the fountain or something.
Okay. Yeah. What are you searching for, James?
I just kind of walk up and I'm like, do you have any sort of daggers, leather type armor, or anything else of kind of exceptional use?
Nope. We don't have any exceptional items. Just mundane armor and daggers.
I kind of nod and I say, so you don't have anything that I may find useful?
Nope.
I kind of scratch my face and I'm like, and I kind of rub on my beard and I say, There was a merchant in the other town, a human. He said that he left the other city and was kind of heading out. Have you seen him?
No. You've seen no human
Okay.
merchant.
Interesting. And I say, alright. That's fine. For what I'm about to do, would I do a gather information check if I want to ask about the city and like about the entire thing, or is that more of like with crowds?
No, it's a gather information.
Okay. I just want to kind of ask about like the city and like the ruler and like his opinions and things. I just kind of want to learn more about this woman.
Okay, you can do that. Go ahead.
Let me look for it really fast.
Okay. You hear like people tell you that she's a very old nymph. She's been growing for as long as they've set up this outpost. All the elf revere her. Her daughter was a very good person. She loved everybody, and they loved her. Nothing more, just like they hate the orcs. They've been always been violent towards them, and they've tried to have no business with them.
I kind of ask if they think that wouldn't it be better if they were to work together or something along those lines?
People are just like plainly turn their faces towards you. One woman actually slaps you across the face when you ask this. She's saying like, "They stole my child! How could we work with such monsters?" And she jumps, like she runs off after that, angry. She storms off is the right word.
I kind of just say bitch and I walk away.
Okay,
I'm ready to leave.
I am when I'm being rude.
Okay, you say bitch and you walk away. Does anybody else want to do something before we go back to the fire?
I'm
I
just
wanna
heading
do
back
stuff.
to the fire, admiring my
Lots of
weapon.
stuff.
Okay, you'll get back to the fire, and I want spot checks from everybody.
Wait, no, me first. Me first.
Yeah,
Me first.
you first. Oh yeah, you wanna do something. Anyway, it takes you a long time, so yeah.
Ignore that then. I didn't do that. Doesn't count.
Spot checks.
Oh, are we
please?
making spot checks?
Yes, everybody.
Yeah. There's
Just maybe
mine.
could I let him
Anyway.
go first before you tell us the result of the spot
Okay.
check?
So it's
Ye-
plus wisdom and plus for an elf, right?
It's
He-
D20 plus your spot and your wisdom.
Yeah, I'm just saying that
Oh,
he did
plus
say he
it.
could act before we went though, that's all I'm saying.
No. It took some time because the journey itself to the readers took about 10 minutes. He spent 20 minutes just searching. So it would,
Yeah, but they were there for like 20, at least 20 minutes talking.
yeah, they would be at least some time. Well, you go, but I just want the spot checks so I can take them out of the way.
And we were in traffic on the way there with like people moving back.
As I said,
Traffic.
he can
Can I
act
get
first,
you
but
up?
let's just have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, yeah. Okay, going back to Isai. And after Isai, we're gonna take our second break.
Okay,
So-
well, I'm gonna cast detect magic on the room because I need to know.
Nothing.
So what do I see with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
Okay, cool.
gleams as magic.
Okay,
Up
I'm
close,
gonna
the
go.
bright
I'm gonna
lights.
walk up to the tree. I wanna inspect the tree.
There are more than one tree. There are about 3
Oh,
in the room.
3 trees.
Yeah.
I wanna inspect them. What do they look like?
They're just normal trees. They're a bit small, like they're cramped and they're a bit like contortioned because of the.
And
they grow around the room.
they're growing underground.
Yeah, it's ground. There's mud beneath.
And there's no light, really.
No, right. But most of the things like here don't look that. Like everything is starting to decay. It's in its decaying state, but it's not dead yet.
Okay, is like any, like what do the leaves look like?
half of the leaves are not there.
I just wanna take some leaves and I wanna look at them, like close up.
Normal tree leaves. Nothing special.
I just wanna take some with me.
Okay, you take some with you.
And so there's nothing else in the room, just like some puddle, Bob.
No, Bob is just waiting at a stair going up, the one you jumped down from.
And so there's just like mud, puddle,
Trees,
Bob,
yeah.
and 3 trees. And that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk out there and I'm gonna close, I'll like kind of lead Bob out of there and then I'll just close the trapdoor behind me.
Bob's a
You know, like,
gentleman,
point
he
it
will
out.
lead you out.
What?
Bob's a
Yeah,
gentleman, he
Yeah,
will
I'm
lead
sure,
you
I'm sure
out.
he'll take initiative.
He'll
and
hold your
shout.
hand up the stairs and everything, don't worry.
Okay, you go back up. Do you walk out of the fire?
Can I see what's out there first?
You cannot see only fire in front of you. You can only see fire in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna like poke my head out a bit.
Okay.
then
Everybody
I'll-
else, you see Darius's head poking out of the fire.
Alright,
Like, you're just walking in, and you see Darius's head poking out.
I immediately start running, screaming, Darius, you're on fire!
I have ascended and I have become a flame elemental. Speaking of that, can I have a heal, guys? I'm feeling a bit down.
I run it everywhere. Where's my goblin?
Wait, 1 second. You all do spot checks on James. You notice shadows in the room. Something else is here with you.
Like, a lot of shadows or only a few?
A lot of shadows. There are about 6.
Wait, do I get to do a spot check now?
No, you don't, because you're not looking for. I mean, they come in.
You're in a
This is
fire.
yeah, you're in a fire. You cannot.
I
really
got a
see.
motion to everyone. And
Wait,
I'm like,
did we
oh,
all
guys,
go into the fire?
No, my argument why he doesn't do a spot check is that the fire gleams so bright that his eyes do not see anything in the darkness. Absolutely anything. They don't
I'm-
adjust.
I'm gonna walk.
Oh, I
back
should be
into the- I'm
dazed,
just gonna
right?
sit here.
I should be dazed.
No, you're not dazed
not
from
near the
this,
fire.
right?
Okay.
I say,
Before we start this,
guys,
can we just
we're
quickly
not
break
alone.
so I can die into the loo?
Sorry, what?
I was just gonna, can we quickly break before we do this? Just I'm dying into the loo.
Yeah, we're gonna break right now. So yeah, you see those shadows there with you, and yeah, we'll roll initiative after the break.
Oh, you
So-
suppose it now. You could roll initiative.
No, we'll roll initiative after the break.
I
Okay,
might
we're gonna
have
take
played
a
something
They could
Oh.
have been friendly kobolds.
we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and we're coming right back. Don't go anywhere, people. See you.
Ed,
To
Tricky,
battle.
I asked you a message on